Kim, you did note a few times during the offseason that you had a slight concern, and correct me if I'm wrong if I
Mhm.
didn't read this correctly, slight concern that under Mario Cristobal and his conservative approach at Oregon and just, his experience in football being as an offensive lineman, and they tend to be run-oriented guys,
Mhm.
that the offense would lean in that direction and away from where you would like to see it go.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Yeah, but even going to where he was would be an improvement. So again, in the same piece, which is still up on the front page of stateoftheu.com, I put it in there where was Mario Cristobal's Oregon in terms of explosive plays last? So isolated points per play and marginal explosiveness, 99th and 96th nationally. But again, when you consider that Miami is like 128th in those stats, even improving to where Oregon was is an improvement. And if you look at Josh Gattis at Michigan last year, again in isolated points per play and marginal effect or its explosiveness, Michigan's offense was 72nd and 42 in the country in those stats. I'll take that. 72nd is 51st percentile, 52nd percentile. So that's league average. 40 something, that's top third of the country. Look, I'm not saying that we have to be 1991 Houston with David Klingler or Andre Ware. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it has to be all explosiveness all the time. I'm not saying that. But even if we get to the level that Michigan was in terms of efficient or explosiveness last year at a 51st, 52nd percentile in one and top third, top 35, 30% in the other statistic, that's enough. But right now, we're literally at the bottom of the entire list. Yes, guys, Jacoby George can be that guy. Rooster. We saw Rooster, you know what I mean? But we've also seen Tyler Van Dyke hit vertical throws, but they're not even calling vertical throws except for a couple this year. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a wholesale change. We don't have to be number 2 in isolated points per play and number 3 in marginal explosiveness, and then I'll be satisfied. We don't need to be that. But what we do need to be is at least league average or where Josh Gattis was last year. 50 percentile in one, 30-something percentile in the other. Or, sorry, it's the other way. It's not 30th. It's 75th or 7th. Well, you know what I mean? Whatever. As long as we do that, we're league average or better in explosiveness and not the literal bottom of the list, we'll be okay. So even with where Mario was, a 10% increase on that into the, 75, 80 range even. That'll be enough explosive plays if the efficient running game is still there. It just can't be what it is, guys. That's all I'm saying.